All right, let's just jump right in, shall we? So, if you've been keeping up with the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen, you might be thinking, wow, this is a lot of rules, a lot of strategy. But listen, today we're going to talk about how all of that is about to get absolutely blown away by some of the most insane action we've seen yet.
I mean, seriously, if you're caught up through episode 3, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's been all culling game setup, rules, points, who's doing what. It's all been very, well, methodical, to put it lightly.
But, and this is a big but, I'm here to tell you to just, take that whole idea and toss it right out the window. Because this slow burn, it's about to turn into a full-on raging inferno. The season's been playing chess, setting up the board, and trust me, the payoff is right around the corner.
So what is this payoff? It comes down to one number: 5. That's right. There are 5 absolutely colossal fights barreling straight for us. And these aren't just random brawls. They are going to define the entire culling game arc. And I gotta be super clear here. We're not talking about your average run-of-the-mill skirmishes. No. Think of these as huge, major set-piece battles. Each one is basically a full-on cinematic experience. I'm talking edge-of-your-seat, can't-look-away kind of stuff.
All right, so let's get into the first one. And believe me, this one is happening way sooner than you probably think. This first strike, it is all about pure, ice-cold vengeance.
And here it is, Maki versus the entire Zenin Clan, her own family. Look, this is so much more than a battle. It's a reckoning, a really personal one. You've got this ultimate clash of tradition versus rebellion, with one woman coming back to just completely dismantle the corrupt system that threw her away.
And the best part? You don't even have to wait long for this. It's coming in the very next episode. We're talking episode 4. And the stakes here, forget winning a simple duel. This is about the complete, systematic annihilation of the Zenin Clan, all at Maki's hand. It's going to be absolutely brutal.
Okay, so after that massive event, the scale just blows up. It widens dramatically. We're zooming out from a deeply personal vendetta to a clash of ancient legendary powers. We're talking about sorcerers from the Heian era, the golden age of Jujutsu.
That's right, the one and only king of curses, Sukuna himself, is stepping into the ring for a major showdown. And his opponent? Another reincarnated sorcerer named Yoruzu. This isn't just a fight. This is a conflict that has literally been 1,000 years in the making.
So you might be asking, who is Yoruzu? Well, she's a super powerful sorcerer from the exact same Heian era as Sukuna. And her whole reason for fighting, her entire motivation, it all comes from this deep and frankly dangerous obsession she has with him. It adds this fascinating, completely unhinged dynamic to the whole thing. It's wild.
Okay, moving on. Next up, we have a whole series of matchups that are just pure power. We're talking about some of the most powerful and strategically vital characters in the entire culling game. These are the true heavy hitters, the big guns. And kicking things off in this block is a name we all know and, let's be honest, we all respect. Yuta Okutsu, the prodigy himself. He's squaring off against another ridiculously powerful reincarnated sorcerer, Ra, who is a seriously formidable opponent with a ton of curse energy. And this fight is just the perfect illustration of why Yuta is so feared. See, it's not just about his curse technique or the fact that he has Rika, who is a powerhouse on her own. It's Yuta's very presence, his raw cursed energy, his aura. It's just on a completely different plane of existence. This fight is going to be a masterclass in Jujutsu.
All right, next on the list is another absolute top-tier brawl. The explosive Kinji Hakari going up against the equally formidable Hajime Kashimo. I mean, come on. This is a battle fans have been waiting for. It's a true clash of the titans.
But, okay, let's pause for a second. Beyond just being a cool fight where two super strong guys punch each other really, really hard, why does this specific fight matter so much? What's the bigger picture here? Because this is the fight that finally answers that huge question we've all had. Remember when Yuta himself said that Hakari, when he really gets rolling, could actually be stronger than him? Well, this battle is where we finally see exactly what he was talking about. We finally get to understand the true, almost unbelievable nature of Hakari's power. It's a massive reveal. And look, to round out this list of absolute bangers, we've got an incredible team-up. We're talking about the special-grade sorcerer Yuki Tsukumo and Chozo, joining forces to take on the ultimate mastermind of the entire series, Kenjaku. The strategic stakes, the emotional stakes, especially with Chozo's history, they are just through the roof on this one. So let's pull back for a second and look at the big picture here. When you see all these fights lined up, it becomes crystal clear what this season is really all about.
Here's the main takeaway, the one thing you need to remember. Don't let that slow, methodical start fool you. All that logic, all those rules and theories, that was just setting the chessboard. Now the pieces are about to move, and when they do, it is going to be an absolute explosion of unforgettable, high-stakes, purely cinematic action.
So, there you have it. From Maki's brutal revenge to a clash between ancient sorcerers to the top-tier battles between today's heavy hitters, this season is just stacked. It really makes you wonder, right? Of all these incredible cinematic showdowns we just talked about, which one are you most excited to finally see brought to life?